Alright, so here we go. Day 3, about halfway through the conference. This morning is mostly filled with the keynote presentation, which will be from 8 to 10:30, I believe. And then my afternoon will be filled with more Amazon recognition, a little bit of .NET architecture, sprinkling of blockchain, and some more serverless. So, looking forward to another day of learning and fun at reInvent 2017. So, just as an aside, my step count over the last 2 days has been about 38,000 steps. I think I did 18,000 on Monday, 20,000 on Tuesday. Whew. So the main keynote is actually at the Venetian, but I know that place is going to be a madhouse based on the number of people I saw yesterday. So I'm just going to go over to the overflow area where I can sit down, relax, and watch the TV. So I just finished up at Andy Jassy's keynote, which was freaking amazing. They announced so many new services, I couldn't even keep up. Whether it was new analytics stuff with machine learning stack, new serverless capabilities, Amazon recognition video, and the ability to stream video back to the backend with Kinesis enhancements, distributed databases with full backup and restore. I mean, it was insane. There's so many new services, and it just reiterates the fact that AWS is the major player, way ahead of everyone else, and people are going to be trying to catch up for a long time. And it also reiterates the fact that if you're not in AWS or planning to use AWS or not familiar with it, then you're going to get overrun by your competition, because their capabilities are unbelievable across everything that IT companies do or system integrators do. They're encompassing everything and delivering an amazing amount of capabilities. So I suggest you get up to speed with AWS as soon as possible. Now I'm off to the Venetian for my afternoon sessions and hopefully grab some lunch and hopefully spend some time consuming what I just listened to. Wow.
On the sidewalk, innocent, remember, all we did was care for each other. But the night was warm, we were bold and young. All around, the wind blows, we would only hold on to let go. Focus, fire gun, we need someone to lean on. Focus, fire gun, all we need is somebody to lean on. Focus.
So I just finished a session, a deep dive into Amazon recognition architecture for image analysis. It was pretty fascinating. It's a much more powerful tool than I thought it was originally. It does have a lot of the image analysis as far as determining presentation of the subject, so whether it's the pitch and the yaw, or the roll of the face. The presence of glasses is an obvious one that's always been there. But knowing the capabilities as far as being able to interpret the subject that's presenting themselves in front of the camera is very powerful, and that doing that would, kind of put some people out of business as far as doing image analysis. So I think recognition provides a lot of those capabilities that may ultimately put a lot of but some of the facial biometric vendors in jeopardy, especially as Amazon starts to consume all these images from all these various sources and starts to continue to train their models and get smarter as far as the machine learning and deep learning of facial images that are submitted to its engine. As that happens, it's just going to get better and better. So If you're a traditional facial biometric vendor, you may be a little worried about the capabilities that Amazon is baking and the maturity of it over time. So it's a very interesting session on Amazon recognition. Next up, I'm going to a .NET, deploying .NET apps in Docker on AWS. So that should be entertaining as well. So day 3 is officially done. Very busy day, a lot of sessions, a lot of complex topics and newer technologies covered today. The afternoon, I already talked about the morning sessions. The afternoon sessions, first one was design patterns, advanced design patterns for DynamoDB and NoSQL databases, which was very involved, very complex. I'm not a DBA, but it was advanced design patterns, which was very cool. Amazing what they can do is structuring the data to make it quickly respond and ultra scalable. Beyond that, I went to a blockchain session that got into basic blockchain overview type stuff that a lot of people are already familiar with, but it did dip into a little bit as far as AWS and where does AWS play with blockchain. How can you implement a blockchain on AWS? So they gave a couple examples of that, loose examples, but at least gives you some things to chew on as far as doing blockchain within AWS. And then the final session I was trying to get into, if you heard the keynote this morning, Andy Jassy released information on Deep Lens, which is a new product from Amazon that was just announced. It's a wireless HD video camera that provides AI capabilities, the ability to push machine learning or deep learning out to the edge device, which I know from facial vendor technology or for facial biometrics, that's been a big issue, is having the ability to do some of that deep learning on the edge device or on the camera itself. So seeing this Deep Lens product that Amazon's brought out is pretty impressive. So they were giving away free ones if you signed up for this workshop. So obviously everyone signed up for the workshop. The workshop lines were insane. They had repeat sessions all day long, but they were all filled up. Ultimately, I got added to a walk-up list because if you go to this workshop, you get a free Deep Lens to take home with you, which would have been awesome. But unfortunately, they closed it down. All the reserve sessions, or all the reserve seats were taken, so no walk-ups, so I didn't get a free one today. However, there's still good news in that the Deep Lens product will be offered for free for anybody that attended any of the machine learning track sessions, which I did. I've already been to multiple sessions, and I'll be going to more as well. So I did not get into the workshop. It was an awesome workshop. It had been great to be into. They were going to use the Deep Lens and actually walk through the process of doing visual processing and the logic, the machine learning logic on the device itself. So it would have been a great session to be into. They were to walk through using computer vision, doing whatever you want to do as far as finding faces, extracting faces, or whatever you wanted to do from that standpoint. So sucks that I missed it, but hopefully I'll still get my new Deep Lens products. I think they said in the beginning of 2018, which seems like a long way away, but if you think about it, it really isn't that long away. So I guess I can wait. So with that, another great day. Crazy information again. At one point, my head was swollen. I think it was after the advanced design patterns, because the guy spoke really fast, and it was like drinking from a fire hose. So again, I'm gonna go decompress, jot down some notes, and then get at it again tomorrow.